time 3. I'm trying one last time. I'm hoping that there's noise here. So if you haven't been here before, hello and welcome back to Fantastic Fiber. I hope that there is some audio here. As people come in, I'm sure I'll find out. Actually, I can find out right here. Oh yeah, I can find out right here. It's right on my thingy right here. Yay, I got noise. So what I did was I reset my phone. I had to reset the phone to try and find out if I could get my audio to start working because it just was not going. It wasn't working. So now I have me up. I can see me. I heard me, so I know I'm working. Hello. Hello, everyone. Um, I hope you all had a wonderful, fantastic Christmas. I'm going to go ahead and unplug my phone, apparently, by moving the camera. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll just move. Do I have an extension cord in here anymore? I do. Okay. And it doesn't reach. Okay. Let me see. Maybe I can get that. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me or not. If anybody else is in here or not. But I am about to get that charger cord over there and hope that it fits here. It looks like it'll fit here fast or easier than it fits from over there to over here. So give me 1 second and scoot you over there. And I'm going to go back here and grab the charger cord. Oh, that was my knee. Oh, that hurt. Oh my goodness, that hurt. Oh. Oh, geez. Oh, that didn't feel good at all. Oh, I just banged my knee on something metal, guys. Oh, it didn't feel good. Not at all. Whew. My blood pressure. I need to have a sat. Whew. Ay vey. Oh, that's a red mark. I unplugged my charger cord from over on the other wall, and I turned around, and I need the metal box that's sitting over there. Hit it pretty hard. I had to have a seat. Took my breath away. It felt so good. All right. Let me put that there and get the cord and hope that it fits across the room. Oh, that hurt. And it does not fit. Oh boy. Okay, let me see. I'll move you guys closer. And now it fits. That's how we make it work. There we go. All right. And we're good. Charging technology, you know? So I had my little unboxing live earlier with Moses. That I bought all those pretty little yarns from Big Twist, or well, from Mary Maxim, or from Hirschner's is where I bought it. But they were a Joann's yarn that I bought. They were the Big Twist yarns, Supernovas. I don't know if you guys were all in here earlier, but if you guys seen them, great. If not, I'll show them again because they were pretty. Let me see. What do we got going on in here? Let's see. Pink Opal. Hello, hello. Jay Paradise. Hello. Yes, I am so glad we could have some time together too. Let me turn this just slightly so you guys can still see me. Let's see. Sherry, hey, hello again. Riley Griffith, can you ask me something? Can you see my long hair? I ain't pulling it out of my ponytail, if that's what you mean. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put these yarns back here. But yes, Sir Riley, you are more than welcome to ask me any yarn related question. I crochet. I make all kinds of stuff. This is a yarn channel. I was a trucker, a big rig trucker. I don't know if this is your first time in my channel. I would have to say it probably is since I've never seen you before. That's right, Sherry. No trolls tonight. But yeah, so I put all that stuff up there, those couple rolls. Now, I'm not sure how many of you were in here earlier, but like I said, did you see those supernovas? Sherry, I saw these and thought of you. What do you think of that? These are like, that doesn't really show how purple they are. That shows more pink. These are really purple. They're like very purple. There's some pinks in there, yes, but that shows up really pink when I bring it close. Like, that is not the color. They're real purple. I was thinking, when I saw this, I was thinking, I wonder how that would look on Sherry. Maybe Sherry would like that color. So, just to let you know, Sherry, I was thinking of you when I bought this. You like them? Awesome. Yeah, I saw them and I'm like, I don't know, like, and I was hoping that it was, a nice royal purple, well, not royal purple, but like a plum purple the way that it is. And it is a plum. It's not pink like that shows up fuchsia. It is not that color. They are plum. Let me see if I look on, yeah, even on the other tablet. On the other tablet, they still show up fuchsia. So that's not the color of them. They are plum color with pink in them. There are pinks in like a purplish blue in here. But it's mostly like a plum color. Very pretty. Glad someone thinks of you. I always think of you, Sherry. There are quite a few of you guys out there that I think of quite often. Sherry, you're definitely one of them. Mimi, I absolutely love you. Gainy Joe, if you're out there somewhere, I think of you all the time. Like you guys, Tammy, let me see, who else? Missy, Cherry, like you guys you are my crowd, Marie Simpson, even you, like, and Kim G, you guys, like all of you. There are so many of you that are so good to me. Holy yarn. Yes, lots of yarn. That's only a portion of it. Not maybe an eighth, if that. Yeah. So, yeah, quite a few of you that I think of quite often. And, like you touch my heart with the kind words and the messages that you send me and things like that. So, yeah, you guys are on my mind all the time. I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. Like, I have so many things that have been happening the past couple of weeks. You're sitting here crocheting your scrubbies, huh? Yeah, late Christmas gifts. I am there. How do you do? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Drake. I don't know if you know, but this is a yarn channel. Don't know if you could tell. I am a crocheter, and if you crochet or are interested in crocheting or yarn, there are plenty of tutorials on my channel. You're more than welcome to check them out. But yeah, so I was going through like my mess that you guys have seen before, but I'm not going to show you again. And I came across these again. And it just reminded me that I have kind of goals, like I want to learn how to dye yarn still. So, yeah, I got to get this room set up so that I can come in here more often. Because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm getting holes in my wall, like up in here. All this, you probably can't tell on the camera, but that's 2 rows. Like, that's 2 rows deep. And I'm getting empty spaces all over the place. My walls are being torn down with projects, and I still have so much yarn in that direction that needs to be put up, and I have empty spaces up and over on that side and some over there and everything. So I think I could probably empty a couple more boxes with just the space that I have available. I'm hoping so, because I forget what's in those boxes. Do you guys have a good memory? Like, do you know how much yarn you have and which ones of everything that you have? Like, I'm pretty sure I know what all is in there. Like, I know I've got Summer Nights. I know I've got like a goldenrod of Premier yarn. I've got Big Twist in that golden color. I've got burgundy. I got a ton of burgundy. If you guys, I see I only have 7 people in here right now, so I'll say it. If you guys like burgundy or mustard color yarns in the yellows and burgundies, not plum burgundy, but like burgundy, if you like those colors, kind of let me know, because I have too much of it. I do. I have way too much of it. And I know I have the I don't want this yarn anymore club going on. So these are my thoughts, okay? For the I don't want this yarn anymore club. I'm gonna lower my stand a little bit and bring you guys down so I can sit. I am gonna move this though, put that chair in a different spot because this one's more comfortable. So I'll just turn you guys over here and let's see, give you a little tip down. There we go. All right, so the I Don't Want This Yarn Club. I have some ideas and I want you guys, I'm going to bounce them off of you guys. Okay. So you let me know, how you guys feel about it. I'm thinking there were such a good response of how many people said that they would like to have the yarn ends, or as like what some people say, yarn scraps. Now I'm going to put rules on it. So I'm thinking if you guys, those of you out there who do not want your own scraps, if you don't want yours, send them to me. I'll send them to the people who are asking for yarn scraps and yarn ends. You have unwanted yarn, a half-finished project attached to a ball of yarn that you know you're not going to finish. It's not tangled up. It's not all string. It's not just a mess. I'd like you to send it to me if you don't want it, if you're trying to get rid of it. I'm not asking you to give me your yarn. I have tons of it. God knows I do. And I know I do have some yarn ends over there that I still can ship out to some people, but I had such a good response that I figured, why not make that a community thing? You know, like I know there are a lot of you who donate to like the community centers and the schools and things like that. But those of you who don't know where to donate, and those of you who do not know what to do with your extra yarn that you don't want, shoot me an email, marsofalltrades@gmail.com. We'll talk. I'll give you my address so you can ship it to me. And then I'll sort through whatever gets sent to me into piles for boxes. You know, like I don't care if you send me just 2 or 3 little, you know, balls of yarn. That's fine, because I'll put them together with what other people send me and ship that out so that somebody actually gets a box of yarn. You know what I mean? Like, I figured there's enough of us. There are so many of us in here that we could do that. We could help people who actually want and need, you know, because not everybody can financially afford to do this, you know? Not everybody can afford to even buy one box of yarn or even store a box of yarn. I remember when I used to go project by project, and not even the whole project sometimes. I only sometimes had enough money to go to the store and pick up a ball of yarn, just one. And I'm making a blanket. So I would go and I'd pick up one ball of yarn and I would make all the centers, you know, all the center for like a granny square. And then I would go, you know, the next payday and I'd get another ball of yarn and hopefully the same color or a different color that, you know, what I was trying to get. And hopefully they would have something that I'd like, because, you know, it'd be either Walmart or AC Moore or Michael's. You know, I didn't know about all these online stores where you can get all this cool yarn. So whether you have wool, whether you have acrylic, polyester, whatever, and you're looking to do this with us, just if there is wool or a possibility that it has touched wool, because some people are super sensitive and I don't want to hurt anybody. So if it has wool and if it has the possibility of having touched wool, just write wool. Write it somewhere on there. That way somebody who I would not give wool to doesn't end up with that yarn. But everybody else, if you've got yarn and it's in decent shape, like it's not smelly, it's not covered in dirt, and it's not tangled up, I just ask that it be neatly, you know, you don't have to cake it, you don't have to put it on a cake machine or anything, just ball it up, make it look neat. If it's a little bit of yarn, wrap it around your hand so that it's in a nice little flat, you know, so that it's neat and doesn't tangle. That's all I ask. And if we can all do that and get together and put our yarns together, we can let somebody else continue to create without having to worry about their next paycheck and whether or not they can get one more ball of yarn, you know? I know some people look at my background and go, well, why don't you just ship out what you have? I do. Um, that is not between me and you, though. That's between me and whoever I ship it to. So I do ship my own yarn, and I do share with others what I do have. Um, my projects that I make, things like, little things that I make, um, I don't charge people for those. I give them away. Um, so, like, I don't know why I feel like I have to explain myself on that. Because I've seen other yarn channels where, you'll be watching somebody like Bag O'Day and she had her yarn wall behind her, and she had a nice little yarn wall. There was nothing wrong with her yarn room. She had a great collection of yarn. And people would come in her chat and say things, like, why do you have so much yarn? You should give it away. Or, like, you don't know what she does with her personal time. Don't tell her what to do, like, so I guess I feel like I have to defend myself before I'm even attacked. I don't know. But yeah, I do share. So, but this is a step further that I'd like to take beyond me just sharing. I have a whole community of people, and to me, over 1,800 people watch my channel, or are subscribed at least. And if that many people are popping in, even if 10% watch this video and go, yeah, that's a good idea. You know what I mean? That, to me, if we can all get together and do that for each other, that would be great. I would love to do that, and I would not mind. I don't charge shipping. I don't ask anybody for any shipping. So if you don't mind shipping it to me, I don't mind shipping it to them. So yeah, that's what I'd like to do. I'm gonna go ahead and catch up on some comments to see what you guys all think of what I'm looking to do, and I hope they're good comments. I was nervous about asking because I don't want to feel like, like I'm begging my community to give me anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to feel like that. It's not for me, it's for others. Um, yeah, so that's that. Let's see. You do you, Merry Christmas. Sitting crocheting some Crobies. Okay. Some of the yarn I won from you, Marie, because became newborn baby hats and baby blankets for some friends recently. I wanted to let you know. Oh, that's awesome, Jay. That is so awesome. I love hearing and seeing projects like, it doesn't matter if it was yarn I gave to you or not. If you love to share your projects, I have my community page. It's open for other people to post pictures and comments and things like that. You're more than welcome to go on there and say, hey, look what I created. Please do that. Go on my community page. There's a section where you can post. You're more than welcome. And if you're too shy to do that and you'd like it to be anonymous, shoot me an email with a picture of it and say, hey, just don't use my name, but I'd like you to show this on your channel. I don't mind doing it. I love to do stuff like that for you guys. I just never know what I should share, so I don't share every picture that I get unless I've been given permission. So if you guys want to share on my channel, please do. It's actually something that I would love to see. Dyeing yarn is a lot of fun, but an expensive hobby. Oh yeah, I believe it. I bought all the dye already and the soaps and things like that. And I just bought 8 hanks of yarn. I have a whole bump over there for me to spin, but I have to learn how to spin in order to spin. So I've been watching videos and I've been learning a few techniques that I never seen before for spinning. So I have 2 tools that I have to buy. And once I buy those, I think I'm going to give that another try. Um, let's see. Made a lot of beanies with the 5-weight yarn. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that you made the beanies already. That's awesome. Miss Monica, hello, hello. Mogar the Great. Show it. What do you want me to show, love? I don't know what we were talking about at that time. Kim G, hello, hello. Marie, me and my girls, Tank, Pam, and Kim decided to send each other scraps to make friendship froze. Oh, that is such a good idea. That is an excellent idea. So let me see. Do I have all? It doesn't seem like I'm getting all of my things on here. So just in case you guys are just popping in and you haven't done so yet, if you don't mind just shoot me a little thumbie on there, I would appreciate it. If you don't know how to get to it, there's 3 little buttons up here. You just push that. Oops. Push that up there and this will pop up, and then you just push the thumb up button right there. So in case you didn't know how to do that, that's how you do that. And if you guys don't mind doing that, I would totally appreciate it. I'm trying to see top messages. There we go. All messages. I knew I was missing stuff. Give the yarn away. Give it all away? I'll give it away. Let me see. Yeah, we bought it before the inflation kicked up. Definitely. Or yarn that we bought that we can't stand the feel of. Yeah, you and Polly Yuckster, right, Sherry? Art wall. That is why she finally took her wall yarn down. Yeah, yarn wall. She did, yep, because too many emails shaming her for having, you know, a surplus. I'm sorry, but I believe in things like the zombie apocalypse might happen one day, or, you know, some kind of tragic situation to where, you know, like it may not be a zombie apocalypse, but, you know, like some kind of tragic situation to where, like, maybe you need extra warmth. Maybe you can't go to the store anymore to buy clothes. Maybe you can't buy the things that you need. I don't mind having a surplus of yarn because that means that regardless, I can make myself warmer by crocheting a blanket or a sweater or, you know, whatever. And if it does turn out like that, then I'm teaching everybody to crochet so that they can help me make each other blankets. You know, like, let's keep each other warm. I know, I'm really weird. Vicky, hello, welcome in. You're new to the channel. We are a yarn channel. I don't know if you're yarn interested or not, but that's what this is. This is a yarn channel. I am Marie. This is Fantastic Fiber. My hubby Moses is Mogar the Great. He is also in the comments section. He's a truck driver, and I was a truck driver, but I am retired now. I am home with my yarn collection, trying to get healthier because a few months ago I just kind of lost myself a bit. So trying to get there. It's life, you know? Life is rough. Figure my money, I can do what I want with it. That's right, Missy. Exactly, you know? So I figure I'm not going to take down my yarn wall. If somebody feels offended that I have so much yarn, well, you don't have to watch my channel. And if you don't like, you can tell me. I'm not going to be offended that you don't like that I have a lot of yarn. You can tell me, right? So, oh, you crochet and knit, huh? That's excellent. Vicky, I don't want to mess up your name. I want to say Hildred, Vicky Hildred. Crochets Afghans, knits, and crochets beanies. You glad to see my face, Genevieve? I'm glad to see your comments. I know you're out there. I haven't seen your face yet, but maybe one day. Yeah, one step at a time for sure. No, Sherry. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about not being on the road. Not being on the road means I'm without my husband. You know? To me, yeah, it's not a good trade-off to me. But, you know, I'm here. It is what it is. Hey. I went away. I accidentally swiped. But yeah, so I'm here. It is what it is. So what do you guys think? Do you think that that's a good idea, that we should, you don't like my yarn, huh, love? Well, I don't know what to say about that. You know what I gotta say about that? You shouldn't have bought me so much. You don't like it? Well, I don't know. You know he's messing with me. He likes my yarn. And the reason he likes my yarn is because, not because it's too beautiful, silly. The reason he likes my yarn is because it keeps my mental together. It keeps my hands busy, keeps my mouth counting, which keeps my brain from going places where it doesn't need to be going. So that's why he likes my yarn so much. Mental health, you know? I think that's why we all like my yarn and your yarn and our yarn. That's why we all like yarn, you know? That whole mental health thing is a big deal. A lot of people just don't talk enough about it. So, let's see. Merry Christmas to all who celebrate Christmas and happy holidays to all. Thank you, Jenny C. Miriam. Miriam, do you know? Miriam. Is it Miriam? Love. Miriam. Is it Miriam? It's Miriam, isn't it? Anyway, I think it is. I'm almost positive. Anyway, Miriam, did you know that Miriam means beloved? Yeah. I I was going through the Bible and stuff, and they were talking about names and how names mean so much, and you put a name on a child, and a lot of cultures still do it, but not as many used to. They put a lot of stake into what they name their children. And I thought about the names that I gave my children. Who am I going to name them after, and what does that name mean, and do I like it regardless, and those types of things. But during that Bible study, we found out that your name basically mentally gives you your destiny. You put that on somebody. So, like, if you constantly named somebody stupid, 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 they would feel like they're stupid. Same if you called them other names, you know what I mean? My name, I found out, means bitterness. My mother named me Bitterness. And I find that I'm quite bitter about a lot of things. And I don't like that. So I've been working within myself, and Moses calls me beloved all the time. And so we went through, Google and what the biblical names mean and what does it mean and this and that and what do these names mean and where did they come from. Mary came from Miriam. Mother, Miriam was mother of Mary or something like that, but it also means beloved. And so, I decided to go by what Moses calls me. I refuse to call myself Bitterness anymore. I am Miriam. I am beloved. I choose the positive. I pick to be different, to not have who I was become who I want continue to be, if that makes sense. So, yeah, Miriam. So thank you for stopping in my chat and causing me a little whole side trail there about names. Let's see what everybody has said so far. Love seeing all the yarn. Hi, Marie. Hi, Sally. Hello. You were with us in that short live, huh? Well, I'm glad you were there, and I'm glad you are here. Thank you for popping back in. You like it? You like my yarn wall because it makes me happy, Sherry? Let's see. Demetrius? Is that me? Demetrius? Or Demetria? Demetrius? Dimitri? Demi? I don't know. I don't want to butcher your name, so hi. Big yes. Yes, definitely. Crocheting is therapy. Dawn, hello. Merry Christmas. How are you? I hope everything is well. I hope you enjoyed your holiday with your family and everything. Demetria. Okay. Yarn and good movies are the best at-home therapy in your opinion. Yeah, good movies. I'm picky about movies, so they have to be really good. Let's see. Who else is in here? Just 38 seconds. I'm not sure. That's a different language for Miriam. But I don't know how to get it to say it in English though. I don't know how to do that. So, I'm sorry. Yes, mental health, very important. I like to look at other yarns and then I can figure out what I would like to get it to. Exactly. You named your family with, you named your children with family names. Yeah, my children have mixes of names that I liked and family names combined, um, as well as people that I admired. Um, oh, Missy, your name means honeybee, huh? That's awesome. Dan, hello, Dan. How are you? Welcome in. Ain't nothing bitter about me. I have a little bitterness in me. I do. I get upset about things. You know, we all do. We're human. Um, your youngest son carries mom's maiden name, Marshall. Let's see. Hi, Kim G. Yes, we do need to catch up. It's been a long time. Demetra. Yes. Things are settling down now. That's excellent. Jessica, Merry Christmas. Hello. Let's see. Movie ideas. Yeah. Does anybody have any movie ideas? Moses is asking. My favorite color, I have three. My first favorite is green. I absolutely love every shade of green. I don't care if it's neon or hunter. I love green. It's beautiful. Then I would have to say purple and yellow. I love purple, yellow, and green. Those are my favorite colors. As far as other colors, absolutely love color. As you can tell by my wall. Any color, love them. I have everything from neon right there to brown tones and, cream tones and things like that right behind me. Red, green, brown, blue. You can see it's just, I've got every color. I love them all. They're beautiful. What have I been working on? Go get it. Oh. You guys, do you really want to see what I'm working on? Okay. You guys talk to each other in the comments because I guess I can go get it. I've been working on a lot of things. Yeah, do you guys really want to see? Yes. This is Sherry, thank you. Dan, this is a fiber channel. We talk about yarn. If you want to know my favorite foods and things like that, stick around. I may give that away one day. But as far as this channel is a yarn channel and we absolutely love creating. So, oh, thank you, Sherry. Your children were family names, huh? Old school one. Trez, Boron, Trenton, and Genevieve. That's awesome. Dan is gone. Thank you, Sherry. I saw that. Like you guys, you want to stop in, you want to ask me questions. I appreciate that. I don't mind asking questions. But one thing you got to keep in mind, well, a few things you got to keep in mind. One, I'm reading everybody's comments, not just yours. Two, I am a yarn channel. I really talk about yarn. I do talk about my life some, but those who know me get to know things like my favorite foods and my favorite my favorite colors. You guys know that, but like those more personal details are my business, my friend's business, my family's business. Stick around, you might find out. I might let something slip one day. You don't know. But, yes, comments are good for the algorithm. But that's okay. We'll bring in new ones. So yeah, I'll go ahead. Give me less than 2 minutes. I'm going to go grab a whole bunch of bags and I'll be right back. I have a few projects. I have a few. I'm going to bring them all in. Yeah, I'm going to grab them. Okay, I'll be right back. Guys, talk to each other. Don't let anybody go away. Talk to each other. Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Alright, I'm coming. I'm dropping stuff. And here I come. I got a handful of stuff. Got all kinds of things. And here I am. Okay. I've been working on a few things. Okay. So, I'll show you the finished things first that I finished. And then I'll show you the things that I'm working on. So, let me see what you guys are talking about real quick. I told you I am not putting up with any trolls. I am with you, Sherry. Don't even know what food you like. Yeah, I don't even know what food I like, guys. My diet has changed so many times. I know what food I like and prefer eating, but I don't even know what food I can eat anymore. So, let's see. Comments are good for the algorithm. When you start saying his name's Grace, time to say goodnight. You sure don't need any annoyances. What did you eat today? What did we eat today? I had a bite of turkey, maybe 2 bites of turkey, a bite of sweet potato, a bite of beans, a bite of stuffing that I made with Ezekiel bread, and 2 jellos and an applesauce. Let's see. One Lonely Crochet. Hello, welcome in. Can't stand it when people come to live feed and act like children. It's very annoying. Yeah. We're supposed to get an ice freezing rain tomorrow night. Might not get to have Christmas dinner with mom and sister's family. Oh no, Kim. You're I gotta make sure that I'm remembering the same person. Kim, you're my Jersey girl, right? You're my girl. You're my Jersey girl. Okay. So, anybody eat any good ham? I wish. I love ham. I was gonna get a ham, but I decided on turkey, and I should have got the ham. Yeah, should have got the ham. Maybe. I'll get a ham later though. I don't care. I'll eat ham later. I like ham. Yarn is helping me get strength back in your hand after 2 strokes 3 weeks ago. Genevieve, you had 2 strokes? Oh my goodness, honey. All on the right side, huh? Mine was my left. When I stroked. I am so sorry. I did not know. Kim, okay, you're my PA girl. Okay, I got a Jersey girl. She's further south Jersey, and is she a Kim or is she? I think she's also a Kim. Either way, yeah, yeah. I'm really sorry. Terrible. Let's see. Okay. Let me get back to the comments. So sorry, Genevieve. That kind of you. I had to, like my heart. I know what it feels like, like it's scary. Why are you lonely? Crochet makes me happy even when I'm alone. Oh, you ate some ham too, huh? Lonely Crochet? Missy, no ham. Haven't had ham. Haven't even had dinner. Decided to make some scrubbies first. Crochet's more important, guys. Crochet is more important than anything else. No, I'm kidding. Family's more important. But yeah, well, your chosen family. Let's see. Who's stuffed from dinner and still trying to eat, right? I miss those days, being full and still trying to eat. Yeah. Yeah, I hate unexpected bad weather also. You didn't have dinner? The oven in this camper sucks, huh? Couldn't make a ham. Well, that stinks. Do you got like, is it an electric oven? I would imagine. It's not like propane, right? It's an electric oven. Yes, everybody, thank you so much. Many prayers for Genevieve. I did not know. I am, yeah. Many prayers. Thank you all for praying for Genevieve, because that is just a stroke. A stroke is scary. It is very unnerving, especially when you feel it beginning to happen and you oh, it's propane. When you feel it begin to happen, you really don't realize what's going on. And then, you know, once you know what's happening, then it becomes even more scary, because you're like, oh, strokes, you know, that affects your brain, you know, which affects your whole body. So um I hope I hope that you still have full speech and everything, Genevieve. Like, I know I'm very lucky. Mine was a TIA, which is like at the base of the brain, and it just kind of passed right through, and you know, no permanent damage. I just went weird for a little bit, and I'm good, you know. So, right, Vicky, I am with you. You wish that you could even eat half or even a full plate of food. Like, I am with you. I got something on my shirt. Sorry, guys. I just noticed. I looked down and I got something weird on my shirt. It's probably sauce from the beans or something. Um, anyway, I don't care. Um, yeah, I have gastroparesis, Vicky. So, I don't really get to eat very much, and I lose my appetite faster than you can blink an eye. So cannabis has been my friend, and um, food elimination diet and everything else, you know, has made me very unhappy. But, you know, at least I'm alive, you know. I'm trying to learn what foods I can have that do taste good, that I want to eat. That's what I'm learning. What can I have? How can I make it taste good? And will I want to eat it? I had the bypass. My husband had that. He had the sleeve, not the full bypass. A few years ago. Well, I say a few, but 2017. So he had that, and you know, I went through all the nutrition classes with him and learned everything that he would need to learn. And then I did all my own research on top of that. And you know, I basically told him if that's the surgery he wants to get, he's got to promise me to never eat bread again. Period. No cake, no cookies, no breads, no nothing. And so he promised me that he would follow it the way that it needs to be followed. And so I didn't give him a hard time about getting it done. I was very afraid something terrible could happen to him. You know, I know that's not a surgery to take lightly. You know, that'll affect you for the rest of your life. And if you eat the wrong things or drink the wrong things with those surgeries, you'll just blow your stomach back up to the size it was before, and it'll be a completely pointless surgery because you just gain all your weight back. And you know, and that's the mistake that a lot of people make when they have that surgery. They don't realize that this is a for life. This is for life. Can you give up bread for life? Can you give up soda for life? You know, yeah. You know, no, Missy, don't you dare put yourself down. Not like a dummy, just like somebody who just didn't understand. That's it. You didn't know as much as you know now, you know? So, yeah, you know, like you just, Moses lost 130 pounds, you know, and it was a great surgery for him. He did good, and, you know, he he listened to my suggestion that, you know, eating breads and sodas and things like that, those things have to be a permanent removal from his diet. He listened to that portion, and he's kept his weight off for the most part. You know, he has lost that weight and only put back 20 pounds. Like, I watch people get that surgery done all the time. I have so many friends and so many family members that have had that surgery, and they just gain their weight back because they just eat right through it, you know? So it's scary, you know? I didn't want him to have to do that for nothing. And Missy, don't you dare. And none of you guys are my friends. Don't you guys dare insult yourselves like that and call yourselves stupid or dummies or things like that. How would you feel if somebody said that about me? How would you feel if I said that about me? You know, you guys tell me you love me. You wouldn't want to see me insult myself. Don't insult yourself. You're precious to me. You guys are, you know, you got me through, quite a few of you have gotten me through quite a bit. So I appreciate you all, and I don't want to see you insulting yourselves. Let's see. Sucks to have to go through all that, relearning what you can and cannot eat, let alone enjoy some of it. Yeah. It's difficult. I'm a foodie. I've lost 100 pounds also, without the surgery, but um, I tried. I worked at it, and I exercised, and I watched what I was eating, and I lost the weight, and I stopped all the candy and the garbage and things like that. And here I am with gastroparesis, and I can't gain weight now. So I have to eat candy, and I have to, because it's one of the few foods that I can eat that does not bother me. Sugar. I can have all the sugar I want, but if I want to eat a steak, that's a big no-no. If I'd like a salad, forget about it. Piece of fruit? Nah, you can't have that. Like, there's so much that I can't have anymore. Like, I don't want to get into it. It's depressing. That was the promise I had to keep, but I know it is definitely a hard way to live. I miss eating pasta and breads. Yes. The pasta, the breads, cereal. Okay. Like I said, foodie. I am a foodie. Cereal. Pasta galore. I love pasta. I can make whatever pasta you want. Like, I can make pasta. What do you want? Vodka rigatoni? You want some penny rigati? You want some stuffed shells? You want lasagna? I got you. I got you. We'll get some Italian bread and throw some garlic and butter on there, some Italian seasonings and everything on it. Bake that and make it all nice and crusty and delicious. My goodness, I miss food. I miss food. So, all right, yeah. Anyway, kind of understood. Should have never drank that first Mountain Dew. Yeah. And that's all it takes is one mistake, and you fall right back into the same patterns. You say, oh, only this one time, or oh, it's only occasionally, and you fall back into the same patterns. It happens. We're human. It's what we do. you know Had the same surgery. Sorry, my fingers moved faster than your brain. Yeah, it's a, like, having that surgery is not necessarily a bad thing. Learning everything you can learn about it is the best thing you could do. Prepare yourself for it before ever getting it done. Let's see. What else do we got? Kick someone's ass if they talk bad about you. I know you would, Missy. I'd have to tie you down and be like, no, they didn't mean it. Run. Our bodies are so complicated, aren't they? You need a lot of support when you have to go through life-changing habits. You really do. Show us your project. Okay, yes, let's get to them. Missy, I'm with you. Let's get them. Yeah. My daughter weighed 220 and now is 110. Lost that in months. Doctors still don't know what it is. Is she capable of eating, or is she struggling with that? There's something called wasting. Gastroparesis leads to wasting. That's the end stage of gastroparesis. Wasting disease is basically where it doesn't matter if you eat and drink, your body just doesn't absorb nutrients anymore, and you will no longer, nothing. That's the end. That's the end. So wasting is what I have to look forward to one day, if I progress. So, Genevieve, I would talk to your doctor about, or your daughter's doctor about gastroparesis, wasting disease, thyroid issues, cancer. I'm not sure what has been looked into yet, but those would be all the routes I would take. So off to the projects that I've been making, because these subjects can be pretty depressing, huh? Merry Christmas, everybody. Let me put this up here. I use that to show somebody how to make a pom-pom. So my nephew, he was like, that's how you do it? Yes, that's how you do it. Okay, so Christmas. So this is a Christmas stocking. This is the way that my mom made them when we were kids growing up, without all the fancy stuff added to it. Just squares. And they weren't even these kinds of squares. These are metered squares. She did it out of regular old plain granny squares. And she put the ruffles at the top, a little thing to hang it with, and this is how we spent our Christmas stockings. This is how we got them, just like this. So mine may be a little fancier than my mother's, but this is a family tradition Christmas stocking in my house. So this is my daughter Autumn's, and her favorite color is red, so I gave her peppermint patties. And and I'm not done, guys. I am not finished with my Christmas stockings. I know it's Christmas Day and it's almost over. Let me see. Yeah, 4 more minutes for us. It'll be over. But I have one more to make still. Well, a few more, but for my kids, I only have one more to make. One more to finish. So this is Cassandra's partner Lou's stocking, and they wanted non-traditional colors because they're not big on Christmas. So I made them blue and white because me personally, I love the snow. I like blue. Blue is my favorite Christmas color. And I like snowmen. They're my favorite. So Lou got a snowman, which is not so Christmassy, but yet wintry. So that's what Lou got. And now Cassandra's is this one. And what I did for hers is I chained the loops at the top. Let's see, there you go. You can kind of see it if I turn it sideways. So I chained her loops at the top to give that like a different type of a ruffle. And she got a gingerbread man, and I have to finish him. He's not all the way done. I got to put his eyes on. I got to put his little bands on his arms and his legs and stuff like that, and his little gumdrop buttons. But he's going to be holding a gumdrop and dropping a few of them, and he's going to be standing on a pile of gumdrops. So that's this one. Those are the 3 that I've made so far. I have squares of others that I started, but I just haven't put them together and turned them into stockings, nor have I put what's going to be on them yet. Like I said, I know I'm late. I don't care. I don't care. That's bad, I know. I should care, but I don't. Okay, and then this is also something that I finished. A friend of mine became a grandmother just a few days ago, about 5 days ago. So I made her new granddaughter a brand new baby blanket. And I put ruffles on the top, all the way around. And it's just a corner to corner with a border on it. That's it. Cute little baby blanket. This is made with the Hirschner's Worsted 8 Baby. It is a worsted weight yarn. It's a 4-weight. So if you guys haven't used it before, it's basically one of these. One of the ones that I showed in the unboxing with Moses. But I have them over there and I don't feel like getting up to go get them. So that's the blanket. And then I also, because I had yarn that I could use up as well, extra yarn. So I used that all the way up and made a little hat. And that is for the baby. I'm not the greatest hat maker. It's something that I know about myself, and I don't care about it either. I think it came out cute, so cute to me, whatever. Let's see, who else is in here? I see some hellos and stuff going on there. Let's see. Okay, cute, hearts, cute. I like something different, very cute. Love the snowman, that's adorable. Snowman 2, fun. They're all great, very cute. Hello, friends. Hello, Positively Yarntastic Heidi. I love your name, just to let you know. I have to say the whole thing just because it's positively adorable. Let's see. They can use them next year. Exactly. That's how I feel. They'll use those for years to come. Like they're sturdy, You know how crochet is. It's sturdy. So they'll have them for years to come. I'm just early for next Christmas. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh, you like doing the corner to corners too, Sherry? Yeah, that's one of my favorite, like, mindless, like if I'm not making a granny square, a corner to corner, because they're great. Love the stockings. Thank you, Genevieve. Love the hat. Thank you. Working on a hooded scarf a friend paid me to make for her. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations, Missy. It looks just like the last one you made. It's pretty. Thank you. Let's see, Missy started hooded scarf for herself, so it may not be that done until 2027. Okay, so that is the beginning of the things that I have been working on. Let's see, what else do I got over here? I've been working on a few things, so I'll just kind of pick them up and not try and pick through. How's that? I don't know what's in this bag, so let's find out together. Talia, hello. Hello, Marie, and everyone in the chat. Merry Christmas to all, and I hope you had a wonderful day with friends and family. Welcome in, Talia. Welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas day. I don't know if you celebrate or not, but, you know, I hope you had a wonderful day regardless. Okay, so this one, this is for my mother-in-law. I still didn't finish. I wanted it done for her birthday, which is in November, but it wasn't done by then, and it still ain't done. So I'm going to pull it on out. So, you know those Hexie cardies that have been going around, the hexagon cardigans? So I made one for my mother-in-law in date night yarn. So it she's a little bigger than me, so it's going to be big on me, but it's almost finished. What I'm doing now is I'm crocheting brown around the sleeves to bring the sleeves out, because she's taller than me too, so that, you know, the sleeves definitely have to be longer than this. So I'm bringing them down some so that they're going to be brown and gold striping around the sleeves and around here. So this will come, I mean, on her, it'll come together, but with brown and gold striping going all the way around and around the bottom too, because at this point, especially with her being much taller than me, it only comes down to here on me. So it needs quite a few more inches, probably a good another 6 inches on it, 6 to 8 inches to make that the right length. So that is for my mother-in-law. That is the date night yarn. And in case you're wanting to buy it, you can't. It is discontinued. I bought a ton of it a long time ago. And this is what it looks like. It sparkles way more than what you see here. This is all glitter. That is not sheen or shine. It's glitter. Like, it's got that, like, metal, you know, metallic thread in it. It's got a lot of it. So, and it's not super itchy or anything like that. Like, sometimes the metallic thread really makes it itchy. It's not. I made well, I say my grandmother, but Moses' grandmother. I made her a dress that Bag O'Day created. I made her a dress with that yarn, and it was adorable. And she loves it, and she wears it all the time. She even wore it for our remarriage. She wore that to our house. So let me see, what do we got here? A couple more comments to catch up. Let's see. Hey Sherry, Missy Kim, good to see you. Like the sleeves, thank you. Looks like it's knitted. Really? Yeah, that's crochet. I don't know how to knit. I mean, I learned how to knit a while ago, like years ago, and then I stopped. I'm pretty sure I still know how to, like, flip the yarn from one hook or one needle to the other, but I have no clue how to start it anymore. Yeah, I don't think I know how to start it anymore. I wouldn't mind learning how to, I mean, I have tons of knitting needles, so I wouldn't mind learning how to knit again, but yeah, that was all crochet. It's just double crochet. They're metered square, you know, just the same square as this. Same way I crocheted that. That's how I did the jacket, the cardigan. Thank you guys. So then I have a little something that I started making for myself, because I love alpaca. This makes sense, right? Get a yarn bag so that you can put a yarn bag in. I like alpaca, so I would think knit uses more yarn than crochet, but I have no clue. I've never made, okay, I've never made, how do I say this? I've never made the same style blanket knitted as I have crochet. So it's much thinner. Like a 4-weight, when you knit a 4-weight into a blanket, if it doesn't have like design or like say cables on it, they're real thin. They do not, um, yeah, they like, if you knit a blanket, just flat knit a blanket, you're going to use less yarn, but it's not thick. It's very thin. Um, Whereas if you crochet a blanket, you get some thickness and some weight, and it does use more yarn. But if you use like, I want to say if like you do a single crochet and just like a regular knit stitch, like the one that I learned, it's the only one that I know. um, if you did a single crochet and knit at the same time and compared the two, I guess you might use the same amount of yarn. But knitting, like, knitting is much thinner. So I would love to learn how to knit really well and make sweaters out of knit, because I don't like bulky things on me. You know, like, I feel like crochet sweaters sometimes are just too thick, you know? And even with like a 2 or 3 weight, it's still too thick for me, crocheted. But if it's knit, like what you buy in the store, those are knit, you know, machine knit, but they're knit. They're thinner, they're more lightweight. I would imagine that I wouldn't mind wearing a hand knit sweater the way that I mind a crochet sweater. I have made myself crocheted sweaters. I don't wear them. Sadly, they're very pretty, but I don't wear them. Um, the shirts that Missy made me, their tank tops and stuff, those they're perfect. They don't come up here, you know what I mean? They're not like they're not like going, "Hey, how you doing?" You know what I mean? They're great. They're low cut, you know, like they don't come up around my neck, they don't strangle me. So they're not too heavy, they're not too hot, but crocheted sweaters, they're just something different. It's a whole nother something else in my brain. I don't know, I'm weird. I'm very different, I guess. I don't know. Am I different? Am I weird? I'm weird. I don't care. Anyway, where's my let's see. What are you guys saying? Crochet 100%, yeah. Crochet takes more. Knitting definitely takes longer for me anyway. I think knit takes more yarn, and yes, knit is thinner. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I can understand how your hand would make it frustrating, Missy, because, you know, like, you gotta, I mean, it's not the same as just, you know, you got one hook and you just point your finger and you're good to go. You gotta hold both, and, you know, and then you gotta flip the yarn, you know, and like the way that you do it, like, I don't know. I can see how it would be with your hand, definitely. So yeah, this is something while I was on the truck with Moses in November before I came home for our anniversary. I started making this toe bean shark. Toe bean. Do you know we call cats' toes beans? They're beans. They got cute little toe beans. So welcome in. Hello. So this, when I was on the truck with Moses, this is something that I had stored myself in the back of the truck to make. It's almost done. I was, oh no, it's coming apart. I was in there and I was just kind of mindlessly crocheting away. I'm on the border of this now. I'm just putting like a little ruffle border on the bottom of it. But little poncho for me, right? Pretty. And it's alpaca. And this yarn, okay, these were mill ends. I got 2 of the same. One had this color in it, and the other one did not, because they were mill ends. But the whole cake looks like this, with the grays, the purples, and everything in there. And it ends with the solid yellow here. So one cake came with the solid yellow on the outside and no purple in the inside. And the other cake came with purple on the inside and no solid yellow on the outside. Well, there's a little bit, but it's like a half a string. It's like just a couple wraps of the string of solid yellow. The most of it is has white in that yellow. See how that has the white in it instead of solid? So I am making 2 ponchos with this. So the next one is going to have this solid yellow starting at the top, and it'll go down into that white color, whereas this one started with the purple at the top and went down into the white color with the grays. So I get 2 out of this. That's amazing. Like, I love these mill ends. Like, you can get a whole poncho out of one cake. That's excellent. That's excellent if you ask me. And especially with alpaca yarn. I love alpaca yarn. It is, I don't know why. I gotta tell you, I don't know why I like it. All those little tiny hairs and fuzzies sticking up off of it would drive me nuts. I'd be picking them out. Cat hair. They're everywhere. Get the cat hair off. And that has that look to it. And that doesn't bother me, which is really weird. I thought that was very strange for me, that all those little fuzzies don't bother me. Oh, we got somebody going to bed, huh? Good night. Who is it? Oh, One Lonely Crochet. Okay, good night. I hope you enjoyed yourself today. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. And I hope you sleep very well tonight. Have a blessed night. Let me see. What do we got here? Anybody else? Good night. Sally. Oh, okay, good night, Sally. You can knit, but you prefer crochet? I didn't know you knew how to knit too. Long day, huh? Yeah. Toe Bean Shark. That's a cute name. Yarn Works by Diana. Hello, Lydia. Yarn Works by Diane. You're new here, huh? Okay, well, welcome in. I am Marie, aka Fantastic Fiber. If you see a Mogar the Great in the comments section, that would be my husband. I am a yarny channel. I crochet and I talk yarn and life. So welcome in. I'm just kind of spending some of my Christmas with you guys and showing some of my makes that I've been feverishly working on. And I say feverishly in a very light way. I am not, Lydia is your name? Okay. I am a normally quick-ish crocheter, but life happens and I have slowed down. And I am just kind of getting back into crocheting again because, like I said, life. So this is another project I've been working on. This project here is just full of color, and I love, 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 love this colorful yarn. I buy it all the time. In fact, I've got a wall of it up here. A whole section of wall is this yarn, this colorful yarn. Just this. Oh, let me see. So, this is called Sundance Sweets. This color is called Lollipop. It's my favorite color that Sundance Sweets makes. It feels like a regular softish acrylic. It doesn't feel like anything special. It's not crazy expensive or anything like that. It's not a special brand. It's just a nice, comfortable acrylic. That's it. And I pair that with my Premier Basics yarn. because I think that that's one of the nicest acrylics out there for just a plain acrylic, and my personal preference. And I put the two together. I buy and combine these two colors all the time because of how much I can do with the way that, it looks. I mean, seriously. Is that not cool or what? I just love, it's so fun, like, can you imagine walking into somebody's house and they've got like the plain boring brown or tan couches, the plain beige or white walls, the plain boring pictures that you would normally see on the walls, just plain boring house. And yeah, tan rug, cream color rug, whatever, the way that you would normally see most people's houses. They got everything is neutral colored because it's easier to match other things with it. And then on the back of their couch, they got this crazy looking blanket, right? That would throw a pop of color and a half on that couch in that living room. So, or even seeing like a bedroom or whatever, like, I love these colors. This is my favorite yarn. So, whole wall of it up there. Let's see. See back there? All those cakes are covering up what's behind it too. So, it's all, like all of this, all of that, this whole shelf has that color and that lighter color with it back there. So, okay, let me see. Let me put this back down here to, okay. All right, sorry about that. I figured I'd just point it out because why not, right? Okay, let me throw this back in the bag. And then I think I have one more to show you. I was trying to find the other one that goes with this one, and I couldn't find it because it's in my room, and I have 10 project bags in there, and I couldn't grab all of them because I just wanted to come in and show you guys what I've been making. That's all, So, oh, we got another one going. Good night, Vicky. Thank you for stopping in. Welcome to my channel, and I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody, but I appreciate you popping in, spending some time with us. I hope to see you again. Good night. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys one more, and then I guess I'll be hopping off of here too, because I do still have the kitchen to clean up, and I have mess to put away, and now my yarn projects to take back to my room. Yeah, so I have this last one that I've been working on since spring, I think. Spring, summer. Anyway, I've been working on this one for a little while, along with one other one. And these are for two very special little girls. So there's one. But I figure they're fun. They're bright colored. They're, they're both similar, like this one has all the tiny little squares into one big square, and the other one will have, well, not will, it does. It has each color going out in one big square, 2 rounds of each color, making one big square. So I have, all these different fun colors that I've crocheted, and now I have to put them all together and turn them into a blanket. That's the rest of everything that I have. I've been on here for a little over an hour now, so yeah, like I said, I have the kitchen to clean up and all that other fun stuff to do. So I hope you all had a fantastic month, day, week, everything. If I don't see you guys for some reason until next year, then I hope you all have a wonderful next week and a happy new year. Have a wonderful night, everyone. I love you all. Thank you all for stopping in and saying hello and Merry Christmas to me. Yeah, I hope that you got everything that you wanted for Christmas. I know I did. I got my hubby home for at least a day. So that was wonderful. You guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.